This project is a smart water dispensing system that uses servo motor, ultrasonic sensor, and water level sensor, and also a Arduino R4. To automate the process of dispensing water, the ultrasonic sensor detects when a cup of glass is placed under the faucet, triggering the servo motor to rotate and open the faucet automatically. The water level sensor monitors the amount of water in the gallon and prevents the system from operating when the water supply is low, and protecting the components and avoiding dry dispensing. And the purpose of the system is to improve convenience, hygiene, and safety. By automating the faucet, users can get water without touching any buttons or handles, reducing contact and maintaining cleanliness. The water level monitoring ensures efficient use of resources and prevent damage caused by running the dispenser without water. Real-world application, this type of system supports energy efficiency, using user comfort and operational safety, making it suitable for homes, offices, public spaces, and self-service areas where touchless and reliable water dispensing is desirable.
Yung Arduino, yung microcontroller. Next one is the ultrasonic, yung isa sa mga sensors na gagamitin natin para sa activity. Next sensor is yung water indicator sensor. Next is our actuator, which is the servo motor. Next one, ito naman yung ating mga jumper wires. So we have used two kinds of jumper wires, which is yung female and male and female to male. Yun. So next one naman, so ayan ang ating breadboard, kung saan nilalagay natin lahat ng mga components and materials natin para mabuo yung ating project. Next one is yung ating serial connector or a Type-C cord. So next is the laptop. Yun lang. Lagay ang ating code at ating iproprogram or i-upload papuntang ating Arduino para gumana yung ating circuit. Yun.
And now in designing circuit diagram, how the sensors are connected, analog or digital inputs. Based on our diagram, water sensor is connected to VCC, ground, and signal pin A0. And type is analog input. Water sensor outputs a variable voltage depending on moisture or water level. And Arduino pin A0 reads as an analog value 0 to 1023, and ultrasonic sensor or HCSR04. The pins are VCC or 5 volts, ground, trig or pin 7, digital output, echo or pin 6, digital input. And the Arduino sends a trigger pulse from pin 7, digital output, and the sensor returns a pulse to pin 6, which the Arduino reads as a digital pulse with representing distance. And how the actuator or servo motor is controlled, and the pins are, or the connections is, the red wire is 5 volts, brown or black wires is ground, and the control signal or the orange one color wire is pin 9. And pin 9 is a digital PMW cable pin used for servo motor. And the Arduino sends time pulse 50 Hz PMW 1 to 2 ms pulse with to control the angle of the servo. And the key wiring details, component, water sensor, and the power is 5 volt and ground. Signal pin is A0, pin type analog input, and the function is reads water level. And component is ultrasonic trig, and the power is 5 volts and ground. Signal pin is 7. Digital output function is sense trigger pulse, and ultrasonic echo, power 5 volts and ground. 6 signal pin is 6. Digital input, and the function is to read echo pulse. And the servo motor is power 5 volts, ground, and the signal pin is 9. And the pin type is digital output or PMW, and the function is set servo angle. And the signal flow is water sensor sends analog value. A0 reads a value of 0 to 1023, and higher values more water detected. And ultrasonic measures distance. The Arduino sends pulse on pin 7 and receives echo on pin 6, and calculates the distance in centimeters. And step 3 is Arduino makes a decision. If water level is high, it will activate the servo motor, and if the object is within the certain distance, activate the servo or combination of both. And step 4 is servo acts as a output. Arduino writes a command to pin 9. A servo rotates the program angle. This might open the faucet switch of the project in water dispenser, and that's it.
And now this is the explanation how the code of this activity number or task number 5 works. So in the first line that indicates the include servo.h, which is ina-add natin yung servo library para magamit natin yung pag-actuate ng motor. And then next is dito sa may 4 na define, which is dinedefine natin or ina-assign natin yung mga pins na gagamitin natin, which is dito nilagay natin trigger pin sa 7, yung echo sa 6, yung water sensor pin sa analog 0, then yung servo motor sa digital number 9. Then dito sa nakalagay sa servo valve servo, which is gumagawa tayo ng servo object para makontrol yung servo motor as is. The next one dito sa tatlong line na ito, which is yung long duration, integer, tsaka yung integer na water level, which is gumagawa tayo ng variables para sa time, distance, at water level nya. Next one, dito naman yung integer ng valve open angle, which is dito yung angle ng servo. Ito yung mga angle ng servo kapag naka-open na at naka-close yung valve nya. Next one is this serial begin, which has 9600. sinisimulan yung serial monitor para makita natin ang reading. So, ito yung pinaka beginner or starting ng ating serial begin. Next one is the pin mode. So, dito sinasabi natin yung output, which is yung trigger or trig pin, tsaka yung input natin na yung echo pin ng ultrasonic. Next one, sa valve servo, attach servo pin, which is kinoconnect natin yung servo sa servo pins. Next one is valve servo right. Kanina attach, ngayon right. So, dito naman, nakalagay sa loob ng parenthesis is valve close angle. So, pinapa-close natin agad yung valve sa start pa lang ng bago mag-actuate yung servo motor. Next one, dito sa serial pin or print in, which is yung smart water dispenser initialized. So, message lang to na nag-start na yung system natin. So, next one is the loop natin, which is yung sa integer sensor value that equals to analog read water sensor pin. So, binabasa yung water level sensor dito. Also, dito sa next line, which is yung may water level, na kino-convert yung sensor value into 0 hanggang 100% ng water level niya. Next one is the ultrasonic distance measure naman. Dito nakalagay, which is yung digital write, tapos yung delay ng microseconds, which is sinusigurong mababa ang trigger or nakapatay bago gumawa ng pulse. Next one, dito naman gumagawa ng short pulse para makapag-measure ng distance. Dito sa nakalagay na digital write, yan siya. Next one, dito sa duration is equals to pulse in, which is yung echo, tapos magiging high siya. Kinukuha kung gaano naman katagal bumalik yung signal natin na binato ng ultrasonic itself. So, next one is the distance is equal to duration by 0.034 over 2. So, kinukompute dito yung distance ng distansya sa centimeter. Next one, dito sa display. So, these are obsolete code. Pwede naman natin siyang tanggalin para hindi humaba yung code natin. Next one is the dispensing logic. So, dito may if condition tayo. So, water level, yan, 20. So, kapag mababa ang water levels, 20. Yan siya. Then, sa sunod, sinasara yung valve at nagbibigay warning. So, dito nakalagay yung serial print in. Then, yung valve servo right. Next one is the leaf. Yan. So, distance is greater than 0 and distance is less than 20. So, kapag may cup na malapit, dun siya re-react. So, next one dito sa may valve servo right. Then, may delay na 1,000. So, yung valve servo right, magsusulat siya or i-open niya sa valve close angle. So, bubuksan ng valve, then magdi-dispense ng 1 second, tapos magka-close ulit. So, next one is the else. So, yung valve servo, ay valve servo dot right. So, valve close angle. Kapag wala na yung cap na, wala nang cap na detect, nakasara lang yung valve after nun. So, meron siyang delay ng 1,000 or 1 second na uulitin buong process per process.
Sa paggawa ng Task 5, iba't ibang challenges ang naranasan lalo na gumagamit ito ng dalawang sensors at isang servomotor na kailangan sabay-sabay gumana. Una ang pag-calibrate ng water level sensors. Minsan hindi stable ang analog readings. Nagbabago ito depende dahil dito minsan mali nagre-report ang system na low water level. Ang solusyon dito ay kumuha ng maraming readings at i-average ang mga ito para maging mas consistent at accurate ang water level. Next ay ultrasonic sensor. Nagbabago ang sukat depende sa ayos ng anggulo, liwanag ng kapaligiran at maging uri ng materials. Dahil dito, may mga pagkakataon nagpapakita ito ng false detection. Upang malutas ito, inayos ang timing ng trigger at echo. Itinama ang pagkakabit at anggulo ng sensor. At nagdagdag ng condition sa code na nangangailangan ng magkakasunod na pare-parehong readings. Sa pamamagitan nito, nabawasan ang mga maling pag-activate ng servo. Nagkaroon din ng problema sa servomotor dahil minsan bigla itong nagtitwitch o hindi gumagalaw ng tama. Ito ay dahil sa hindi stable na power. Kapag mataas ang current draw ng sensors, naapektuhan ang servo. Ang solusyon dito ay bigyan ang servo ng hiwalay na power source para maging stable. Last, ang pagsasama-sama ng code dahil maraming condition, water level, distance at servo timing. Minsan nagkakaroon ng conflict sa logic. Para malutas ito, inayos ang pagkakagawa ng code, naglagay ng malinaw na comment at sinubukan muna ang bawat components ng hiwalay bago pagsamasamahin.
Our conclusion and reflection question is learn about analog input-output interfacing and automated control system. Ang natutunan po namin sa Task 5 ay kapag nakadetect po ng water yung detect sensor ay magre-response yung ultrasonic. And ang pangalawa naman, briefly on potential real-world application of your system. Maganda siya sa future kasi hindi lang siya magagamit sa bahay. Magagamit din siya sa mga facilities katulad ng office. Makakapaghugas ka ng kamay, mapopromote yung hygiene, and makakapag-monitor siya ng water levels to ensure constant supply. Bukod pa doon, mas mamamonitor niya na mas safe ang water at kapag hindi naman na safe, mapapalitan siya agad. And mas reliable siya kasi mas malawak yung range niya ng mga gagamit.